All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Enigma. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, Kick, and YouTube. Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, Kick, YouTube. Yeah, all those. We're playing Dragon Quest HD Remake today. As we get started today, if you would do me the favor and the honor of following me on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and Kick, it'd be great. On Kick, I'm very close to being an affiliate. Need your help with that. I think I need 4 followers, and then I will make affiliation. And then, of course, I wouldn't mind being part of the Rumble Creator Program. And getting monetized on YouTube is my number one goal. I really want to get there. I need 202 YouTube subs for that. I just had it right here. Yeah, 202. So whatever you can do to help me with that would be great as well. I'd love to be monetized on there by the end of the year, which is my birthday. January 1st, my birthday is what I'm trying to do. So we're playing Dragon Quest. And we are saving up for that armor, I believe. Right, Whiskey? You want to come up here, Whiskey? Come on. Come on, Whiskey. Come on. Come. Come on. Come on. There he is. He's a good boy. Whiskey is a good boy. He's the channel mascot. It's my hellhound. He's right here. And he is a very good boy when he wants to be. Let me just make sure I'm putting the right chat windows where I can see them. Because, Social Stream Ninja works kind of strangely, where I can see certain chats and not others. There we are. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. All right, so we are... Actually, that might be a little difficult. Let's zoom to another area. We were here, and it's kind of hard. Like you can lose kind of quickly. There we are. But everything is good. Everything is fine. Hope. Hey, Grizzled Entertainment. Good to see you. Did I know I had 17 medals. Did I cash those in? I don't even remember. It's been a couple of days. Boom, 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 boom. I did. Okay. Thanks for those who've been paying attention to my Twitter account. I've posted some pretty funny stuff recently, I think. And by posted, I mean I found funny memes. It's how it works. It's not like I'm coming up with a lot of that shit myself. But I do post funny memes. At least I try to. Go. One down. Hey, don't take my magic. What's up with that? He knew he was going to get his ass kicked. It's alright. We'll take the 80 there. I think it's 37.3, I think is what I'm looking for the armor. If you've never played Dragon Quest together, this is about as old school JRPGs get. You don't get much older schooler than this. If the character designs look any familiar to you, it might be because you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. The late great Akira Toriyama did all the character and monster designs in this game. Interested to see what they're going to do with the artwork in Dragon Quest 12 because Toriyama is no longer with us. And I was kind of worried about it until I noticed and saw that Square Enix is starting to kind of pare down their Western developers, so they're going back to what got them to the dance, which is what they should be doing. They're having less to do with Western developers and Western influence and sticking more to Asian. Whiskey is very warm. I'm glad he's here because it's been cold here the last couple of days. It looks like Desi will be gone today. The government shutdown is kind of over, so from what I understand, she will be going over to North Carolina later today, which means I'll be streaming tonight. But anyway, Dragon Quest works is a very simplistic game. It's got a very simple formula. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. I want to. Oh. Basically, the best way I can put Dragon Quest is son of a bitch. How's this? Everything that Scorpion does, is that all? Eh. Okay. Got one of them. Good. Anyway, basically, Dragon Quest is. Yeah, she's got. We both have the TSA pass where we don't have to. Well, I don't think you even have to take your shoes off at all anymore. But it's like an express lane where they just kind of go, okay, we know. We've done a background check on you. You're fine. Let's just go look through your bag to make sure you don't have anything on there, and then off you go. I have that too. Goofiness. But it's pretty nice just to be able to basically walk right through the TSA. Okay. Ah, shit. I'm sorry you have all those medical problems. I know for me it's just a minor annoyance, I suppose. Of course, I haven't had to fly anywhere since we went to Italy a couple years ago. I know that the trip we're taking here in a couple of days, a week and a half from now, is going to be actually it's exactly 2 weeks. 2 weeks from the day, actually. We're driving, so we're just going downstate. Italy was a long flight. but it was worth it. I really enjoyed going to Italy. Kill it with fire. Oh yeah, we always have fun together. I tell Desi this all the time. Is tonight obviously I won't get to because she's not going to be here. But I get done streaming and I know there's probably some folks who are like, "What is Enigma doing? If he's not streaming, what's he doing?" And I'm taking care of my family. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I do things here around the house. But that's what I'm usually doing. So if I'm not online, it's because I'm not online. I try to post funny stuff when I can and all that good stuff, but I spend a lot of time trying to make sure that Desi comes home to a nice dinner and that her dog is taken care of, our dog is taken care of, and all that good stuff. Do I have a metal slash? No, I don't. He's gonna run before I can kill him, unless I get a crit. There's one hit. I got it. That'll be 1,000 experience. Bet your ass. Still 7,000 to go though. But anyway, it's just the way that I am. I try to take care. I always want to take care of my family and take care of Desi, and it's just what I do. And that's how I am very fortunate to have her. I'm beyond fortunate. We need money. We need to get the money. We're now at 3,300 away, I guess. There we go. And I do try to make it to where I get the most expensive stuff first. I do have the money to buy the better weapon right now. I know I do, but the armor is more expensive. It's twice as much. So if I get that, that will hopefully lessen the grind for us. But that is old school Dragon Quest. And Dragon Quest is a kind of game series that Square has yet to really mess with. Uh, I know I've said the story before, but I'll go ahead and tell you again. In Square and Enix used to be rival companies, SquareSoft and Enix. And Square had the entire world. Final Fantasy is the most popular JRPG series in the entire world, bar none. I know Persona has made a lot of strides, and rightfully so, on the series because they've been releasing excellent games, while a lot of the Final Fantasies over the last 20 years have been kind of mediocre. There have been some decent ones, but nothing that's really amazing. Uh, Square has been, or Enix was the exact opposite. They came up with Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest was a perfect amalgamation for what they wanted. Uh, they had, you know, a really good core of talent to make those games, and they haven't messed with the formula for the most part. If you play Dragon Quest 11, the last one that came out, very similar to Dragon Quest, yeah, all the other ones. It's they don't make a lot of changes to the formula. They're all turn based. A lot of monster types are the same. Things like that. And since the merger, Square has managed to do the exact same. Is that they will experiment and change Final Fantasy, but they leave Dragon Quest alone for the most part. And I think it's because of popularity in Japan. uh, Dragon Quest is king. It's people flock to Dragon Quest in Japan. They do for Final Fantasy as well, but nothing compared to what Dragon Quest brings in. And Square needed to protect their egg. They had a golden egg, and they're trying to protect it with not by not messing around with the formula that is there. And I don't blame them for that. Death Scorpion. But Desi is, I think she's gone to the doctor right now, and she'll be back in a little bit. She'll finish packing, and her flight's in the early afternoon. So that's what's going to happen. Is she going to go and go? I guess he goes right through the bounce thing there. 4 slimes. I'm not going to be able to kill any of them. You haven't run yet. There's 2. One more. One more hit. That's all it takes. Missed it. He's going to run away. Yep. Ah, nose. Nose is not as itchy as it was yesterday, but still got some itchiness to it. I'm telling you, if this armor doesn't like dramatically reduce the amount of damage I take from these sons of bitches, I'm gonna be pissed. Down they go. There's 2 down. Hello, Zuzi. All right. Mid heal. Almost at 35. Got the Death Scorpion down. It's a cool ass sword we have here. At least the way it looks. Dragon Claws will be next. Are we at almost at 35? I think it's 37.3 is what the armor costs. And then 18.9 for the other thing. Oop. Don't do it. Ah, ya bastard. I'm gonna miss. Nope, I got it. How about them apples? I'm no longer hallucinating. Yep. Welcome home. There we go. Down they go, baby. Almost 100 over 150 on that one. That puts us up over 35. Ba-da-da-da-doo-doo. Keep giving me the money so I can buy weapons and armor. You bought a dress. You don't buy anything. You bought a dress. I guess John Cena's last month in wrestling is going to be with him as the Intercontinental Champion. Goodness gracious. Now, right through his shield there. I'll take that. $3,400 on that. There we go. Do it again. Do it again, baby. Nice! That's 2,000 experience. I will take it. That takes us probably down to about 1,000. Yeah, 1,400 now to go. Want all the XP. All of it. All of it. Maybe. Okay, is he going to run away? He'll probably run away. No, come on, come on. Got it. Pardon me. Seed of agility. All right, they do drop seeds. So that puts us down to about 400, right? Yeah, 371 to a level up. Good. Get all of the levels up. All of it. I want all the levels up. I want all the money. I want all of it. The world is yours. Let's get it all. As long as you're happy with it is all that matters. Damn it. Well, I still killed that one. There we go. Nice. Very nice. So anyway, today, guys, today is going to go pretty normal for the most part. I probably, Desi will probably be here before she goes, and she's going to make me take a lunch break. I know yesterday I didn't. And of course, I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I've been a little, without getting into the gory details because they're personal. Last week I received some news that I was not fond of. Okay. And it's nothing permanent. It's nothing health related as far as health, not my health goes. It's just something that really, I really didn't want to hear it. I didn't want it, and nothing I can do about it. So I tend to be very hard on myself. I tend to be very self-critical. While I am very positive here and very happy, for the most part, and fortunate to know, where I am and all that good stuff. When it comes to things that I am handling myself about my personal life, sometimes there's a level up. Sometimes things don't go the way that I'd like them to, and strength goes up 6. And I ran into a situation over the last week that really got to me, and I've been recovering from that because of my mental facilities ever since. And I'm getting better, but yesterday was I was here, and I didn't want to stop streaming because I was able to play and have fun, and not that I didn't hear about it from Desi when I got home. When she got home, I mean. And, yeah, well, but I'm moving towards, being happy. It's still going to take me another probably day or so to get back to 100%. But, I am the strong believer in taking care of your mental health. And, I was telling Desi last night, if if you'd have told me 6-7 years ago about mental health, I probably would have shrugged it off like it was nothing. But I'm flat out telling you, mental health is a big deal. So got to make sure that we are sticking with it. If you're happy, that's great. That's all that matters. Looks like we have a lot of metal slimes here. I don't want to bury the lead though. Got to get that guy down first. Let's see. Maybe one. Nope, he's going to run away. Oh? Can't get a hit on him. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. They won't let me get a hit on him, so. Hey, Natty, thanks for coming in. And hey there, Stream Hub World on Kick. I'm fine. I'm fine now. I just said I. It's just all we got to get over it, and I need to get over it, and I'm getting there. Yes, we are all mental in some way or another. Oh, don't dazzle me, you bastard. Yeah, love wizard son of a bitch. There we are. Don't forget, guys, to hit that follow button on whatever platform that you're on, especially Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. I am trying to become monetized on as many platforms as I can, and I need your help with that. On Rumble, I'm like a gnat's nut hair away from it. 4 followers. That's true. I give the jazz hands. Come on, we got to get this money. I need that armor. I need the claws. I need the armor. We need to, because it's the way this game works. If you don't have it, you're in trouble. You don't have the best weapons and armor, you're in trouble. So, if anyone was wondering why my cryptic post yesterday was about my mental health, it's because of that. I'm trying. I'm slowly getting there. Yeah, it'd be great. Thank you, Grizzled. 10 out of 10 voice. You like the voice? Good, good, good. I do voices. Is what I do sometimes up in here. It's alright. He does the voices, and I try to do them well. Oh boy, 36,000 gold. I need 37.3 to get to the armor. And I'm hoping the armor will, like I said, make us quite a bit more viable here. Because I know those gold golems are on that over that bridge, and they're worth a lot of money. But those sons of bitches hit like a freaking truck. So I need armor that can hold up to that shit. Ah. Another metal slime. Let's see if we can get this one or he's going to run away. It's a good day for a white wedding. Got that one down. 8,000, 8,600. See, we're all right with the levels up. We're getting the levels up. I haven't done any voice work professionally, but I do different voices. I'd love if someone's looking for some voice work, just let me know. I'll be there. I'll do the voice work for you. I'll sing the Arnold, do the Connery. I'll do Kermit the Frog. I do Chicago Bears fans. I can do Bears. New York, I can do New York. Every time I turn around and go to New York. And Yarny is amazing. Yarny, every time I see Yarny, she is just so full of positivity and fun. I love Yarny. And her husband's a hell of a good dude, too. Gets the chopping now, right? And I kind of trying to do Patrick Warburton. The one I wish I could do if they came to me right now and said, Enigma, you could do any voice on Earth. Who do you want it to be? It would be H. John Benjamin. If I could do an impression of H. John Benjamin, that would be so good. But that's a very difficult voice to do. I say that because Enigma does need money. So if anyone's got gigs where I can make some money and expand my streaming and content creation, it works for me. Oh, today's Veterans Day. So my father and grandfather are veterans of the Army. So happy Veterans Day to any. Well, my grandfather's no longer with us, but thank you to any veteran out there. The reason that we are here the way that we are right now, and I'm able to do this, and you're able to sit here and watch, is because of the blanket of freedom provided by the people who have worn the uniform. So, regardless of your political persuasion, you should be very thankful to our military. Here in the States, anyway. I know a veteran or two for other militaries that are not what they used to be, but thank you to them as well. Freedom isn't free, guys. Some people got to pay for it, and some people pay for it. Damn it, with their ultimate price. So. If I had my way, if they put me in charge of the country tomorrow, there would be no homeless veterans anywhere. Anywhere. As far as I'm concerned, someone who has gone to war for this country deserves to have a house, a place to live, a place to call home, because they defended yours and mine. Get that raider down. See that the metal slimes, they could always run away. So, and they're nimble as shit. It's like trying to catch mercury with your bare hands. Not that I recommend anyone do that because it's poisonous and toxic. Got it. Got it. Way to go, everybody. We got another one down. That should take us down to, what? 7,000. So, good. Plus, now we're less than 1,000 gold away from that armor. Let's get after that gold. Bet your ass it was nice HP. Anytime you fight... The metal slimes, there's through Dragon Quest they've expanded the metal types of monsters, but metal monsters in Dragon Quest always yield high XP, but they also are chicken shit little bastards that'll run off at this drop of a hat. They usually tend to have low HP, and they tend to also be very nimble. So they tend to be quick, dodge a lot. But if you can get them, you get them. There's the slimes, and there's like the metal puddles. Later games, they added stuff like that. This is the first one. The HD remake of the first one. Dazzle me not. It should dazzle me not. That's right. Don't dazzle me at all. Dazzle, dazzle, dazzle. The remake they have expanded on quite a bit, Natty. It's in the original game, the highest, the level cap was 30. We're at level 31. So they expanded that. They've expanded the story quite a bit. In Dragon Quest 1, they just kind of turned you loose. It's Taco Tuesday. I might go to get tacos for dinner. I haven't decided. In Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest 1, they basically just kind of turned you loose. You started the game, and the king would say, "Well, go kill the Dragon Lord. And that's what you had. You know, they didn't give you really a whole lot to go on. This game, there's a lot more story. There's a lot more things leading to you to where you need to go. So they've improved that part of the game significantly. It's not just off you go, baby. Plus, they've expanded the monsters, like these shadow-looking things. Pretty sure they weren't in the original game. I could be wrong. One more to 500. Wait a minute, I didn't get that many. One more to 300, you mean? Oh, I'm at 300. 300 subscribers. Thank you so much. 300 YouTube subs. Now I'm down to 200 to go to be monetized. I'm gonna whip that guy's ass. Thank you, Natty. I appreciate it. It's 270. Let's do this. I need a better healing spell. This mid-heal is just not cutting the mustard anymore. We're getting there. Almost 6,000 to go for a level up. Actually, let me go ahead and take care of that. I got to make sure I am subscribed to people. I got you too, Natty. At least here. Where's Rumble? Rumble, rumble, rumble. Rumble, rumble, rumble. There we go. Getting down. Boy, I don't know how I'm going to act when I get that armor. I'd still be like, damn. Oh, gosh. Can't get this going. What the hell? That Death Scorpion. Don't you defend yourself from me. There we go. Interesting. Yeah, the thing about the original Dragon Quest is, and that is, like I said, that is kind of that's a valid criticism of Dragon Quest One, Dragon Warrior, is there's no direction. Like I said, the king just kind of sets you. The game starts, and the king says, "We know you're going to kill the Dragon Lord, so go kill the Dragon Lord." And they don't give you any sort of where to go, what to do. Not, oh, hey, by the way, my daughter is being held captive by a dragon. None of that shit. It's just, go kill the Dragon Lord. And you have to figure out the items. You have to figure out the dungeons. There's a lot of things about the original Dragon Quest. It is pretty good. I like old school JRPGs. They expanded a lot of the weapons and armor too. Like, wait till you see this armor I'm buying is 37,300 gold. That's a lot of gold. But they've expanded a lot to make it longer. You could actually, if you know where everything is and you are lucky and can get things going, you can probably beat the original Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest in a couple of hours. It's really not that long of a game. But they've added a lot of the grindy things to this. Absolutely, they have. I think Final Fantasy taught Dragon Quest some stuff. The thing is, Dragon Quest wrote uh, the manual on how to do a JRPG, and Square kind of went in, and so did Sega. Let's be fair to Fantasy Star here. Fantasy Star came out before Final Fantasy, but they took what Dragon Quest had done and just said, let's add stakes, let's add story, let's add character development, and it did well for those games. Not that our pal here, Enigma, is a well-developed character. He's not. He is a plate. He's nothing. Oh, it was 34, and I saved up to 37. Go figure. I can't sell the plate. Okay. Well, all right. This armor better be like yeah, it's grindy fun. I like the grindy fun games. I don't mind a good grind. I really don't. A nice mindless little grind there where you can have fun and talk and take in the weirdness of some of the shit that you see.
It's good shit, good shit. Damn it. Now we need another 18,000.
All right, let's see how this armor does. $13. 7. Okay, so it is better. Besides, we know where the best armor in the game is. You just can't beat that son of a bitch that's got it yet. Todd Howard says that Elder Scrolls 6 is still a long way off. Then here's my question to Todd Howard. Then why the hell did you show it? If you're that far off, if it's that far off, why the hell would you show it? That makes no sense to me at all. They showed it like 4 years ago. Something like that, right? That makes me laugh. Nice 1,000 right there. You give me all those metal slimes, I'll keep knocking them down. We'll keep getting closer to a level up. Why the hell would you show it? It's another game thing that I would definitely be into. Well, that's great. Showing that's and I get that crowd interest, getting interest, investors interest. That's great, but you show it 5 years ago, and you say, or 4 or 5 years ago, and you say now we're still a ways off from it. What the hell, man? Show it when it's closer. Investors want to know what's going to happen sooner than later. Hell, if the uh, Grand Theft Auto delay has taught us anything, it's that investors are impatient. Even though I think, from what I've seen, the investors are overreacting for them delaying it 2 months. The year I get, getting upset about it being delayed a year, I understand. Especially when they put a date on it. Hey, it'll be out in September of 2025. That I get. But when you go from September of 2026 to November of 2026, I don't see the big deal in it. Investors are extremely impatient with Microsoft right now because they spent $100 billion on all those developers and uh, publishers, and they've not made any money off of it. $100 billion is a lot of money. I look at game development the same way as I would, like movie development. If something's got to be delayed, something's got to be delayed. If they came out tomorrow and said Infinity Doomsday or Avengers Doomsday is going to be delayed till 2020, Christmas of next year, I don't think there would be that big of the investors wouldn't be wanting to have some sort of mutiny over it. Now, if they delayed it indefinitely, if they delayed it until 2028, then I could see it. But you delay it a couple of months, you delay it a couple of months. Nice! There's 1,000. All right, 2,000. $203 to level up. Nice. Levels up are nice. I'm looking for money because I want to afford that shield and that on that those dragon claws. But at the same time, experience is permanent. Do I see something up there? I think I do. I see some items that are just hanging out. Let's go get them. If I'm on the right side of the river, that is. I'm not. I'd have to go all the way up and around. But I see it. It's right there. We'll get it later when we get over there.
Damn!
I'll be damned if I pay you a bloody $8,000. Great. Great. Yeah, see, I believe, Natty, that all games could probably spend a little more time in the crock pot, especially now when it comes to, there we go, level up. The way that game development has is so streamlined now, where they it's like we have to get it out by a certain date. You know, for instance, when they did Borderlands 4 back in September and they bumped it up 2 weeks, and then when we got it, we realized, oh, wait a minute, we're actually kind of beta testing this game, and they made a whole bunch of changes like immediately. Nice to meet you. Sight. Oh, no, don't fuddle me. I got fuddled. Fuddling and leaving, huh? Fine, be that way. Let's go. All right, we got 3,800. Let's move it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Be honest about it. Let us know what you're doing. Say, hey, well, we're releasing it 2 weeks early. We've tested it. We know that there's, we know it's not perfect. We want you guys to, go through and break what you can, and we'll fix it. We know what we've done. We've done all we can do without having to delay the game another 6 months. So you guys help us out, and you can play the game. Be honest about it. Exactly correct. Exactly correct. Beta test the game. Because people will do it. That's the thing, is that gaming is a very, we want the best stuff that we can get. We want the best games to play. We don't mind sticking our neck out there and doing it. But don't release a half-done game and then expect us to be all about it if you're not going to be honest about it. Now, I remember Pitchford was like, oh, we're so far ahead of the development schedule. And then it comes out and it's like, the lost loot doesn't work. This doesn't work. You're riddled with bugs. You have all these guns and armor and powers that are goofy and messed up. How could you release it like this? So that armor did not. It's better armor, obviously, but it's not as helpful as I want it to be. Here's the shizzle. Shiz. We have shiz and shizzle. All steak and no shizzle. Here we go, the Ram Raider. Walk it down. Group of enemies is defeated. 247 points of experience. Still 11,000 there. I want to go up and the problem is, I know that over here there are gold golems, and those guys hit like a frickin' truck. And they're worth a lot of money, but they're also worth kicking the shit out of me, so. No, there's Death Scorpion down. And Whiskey is being very cute. He's laying here with me. The channel mascot. Doing his thing. Being cute. I asked him last night, did you have a big nose? Why do you have such a big nose? Did your mother make you that way? Yeah, exactly. Pre-order bonus. So you can play test it and give your honest feedback. I actually, that's right. That's exactly correct. People would do it. That's the thing, is that there are fans out there of games, especially if it's a legacy IP like Borderlands. There's people out there that'll do it. Aha. Kill that guy. see, we've already been up here in these woods. Hope maybe the woods will have some better experience and money. But I know on the other side is where those gold golems come out. And if I could beat them, we would exclusively be hunting those sons of bitches. But they are tough. That's tough too. Because he gets 2 turns. What's up with that? 2 turns. Really? So Monster Hunter released broken, even though the beta was actually pretty polished. That's disturbing. What's the point of having a beta if you're not going to implement that to your final release? Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again. When the Xbox 360 came out, I'm a big baseball fan. Baseball is my favorite sport, and I gaming is a little different now. Back when the Xbox 360 came out, the jump to high definition gaming was a massive leap forward as far as graphics go in gaming. Okay, and yeah, we'd seen some high definition stuff on the previous generation, but it wasn't until the Xbox 360 that it became standard. Like you could not release a game on the Xbox 360 if it wasn't, I believe, 720p was the minimum it had to be. And so I was excited for the newest MLB game to come out, MLB 2K. I want to say it was 2K6. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was 2K6. So I pre-ordered it. I was working at GameStop at the time. I couldn't wait. I went and I got it. Got it home, started playing it. I could not get out of the 7th inning of any game. Like, I would get to the 7th inning of any game I played, and it would freeze. Every game. Freeze. 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 So I got pissed, and I took it back and returned it because it didn't work. Well, it ends up that a week later they released a patch to fix that. But for me, they were like, oh, you just wait for the patch. Like, no, if the game wasn't ready to release last week, then why the hell did they release it? We're way too dependent on patches. We're way too dependent on day one patches. Yeah, 7th. It froze every time in the 7th inning. It's like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There was a mission in that game that a story mission, by the way, that if you got to that part of the game, a character you needed to talk to it was random that he wouldn't show up, and if he didn't show up, you were screwed. Basically, he wouldn't magically appear if you rebooted the game. I had to wait like 3 months for them to fix that patch. Fix that with a patch. Needless to say, I was pissed off because I was about 100 hours into the game at that point. But these developers and publishers are way too dependent on that day one patch. They are being able to fix it in post. Is what I say. That's what they say in Hollywood. Fix it in post. Instead of releasing a finished product, it's getting it out the door, and they'll fix it when they fix it. And of course, if they don't, if it's not ready, then there's going to be hell to pay on the other side because of investors being impatient, as Natty was saying, and things of that nature, which is just complete and utter shit. If it were me, I would turn it around and go, you know what? This game needs another couple of months in the crock pot. Let's just let it cook and simmer, and we'll fix it, and we'll put out a quality product when it's all said and done. Which is what it used to be. Before the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, games were not released until they were done. There was very few, I shouldn't say no, there was very few, on console anyway, day one patches. A game would come out, and it was ready to play right out of the box. You know, look at like the original God of War. That game came out and it was good. God of War 2 was fine. Baseball games were fine. Halo was fine. They didn't have to rely on that day one shit. And now, anytime you buy a game, you could buy a game right now, right frickin' now, and stick it into your console. And the first thing it's going to do is downloading a patch. Every one. Oh, you're kidding. How long has that been like that? Or have they even come close to fixing it? Still not fixed. What a piece of shit. Activision, fix your shit. Fix your shit, Activision. What the hell? How do you let that hit shelves? Yeah, it'd be like going to buy a brand new car. 2018. So it's been out for 8 years, and they've not fixed it. Jesus Christ, that would be like going and buying a car, right? And you go and you're looking for the right car. Closing Microsoft, that it makes complete sense. That would be like going to buy a car, and then you get this car, and you're like, oh, this is the car that I want. And in the back of it, someone took a great big steaming dump in the back of your car, the back seat, right? And you can smell it, and you know it's there, and it's just slopping around, and you keep taking it back to them and saying, I need you to get this big flipping dump out of the back of my car. And they go, well, we're working on it. We'll take care of it. We'll let you know when we can get that dump out of there. But for now, you're just going to have to deal with the fact that you have a great big stinky dump in the back of your car. Microsoft closed the company, and see that, to me, Natty, that is grounds for a class action lawsuit right there. That is something. When it comes to suing, I'm not I think one of the big problems we have in our country is the idea that we sue way too much. That is something that should be sued over. You bought a shit product. Yeah, it is gross. Sorry. You bought a shit product, and they have yet to fix it. They've yet to replace it. That is exactly grounds for that is why the class action lawsuit. That's why the lawsuits exist, to take care of stuff like that. Oh, you done, Whisk? Okay, Whiskey's decided he's had enough. He's going back to his donut. It's gross, but yeah, it is accurate. It's exactly what it is. It's they just tell you'll have to deal with it until we get it taken care of. That's exactly how gaming works today. But any game you buy, this game right here that I'm playing. This is a remake of a game from 1980 frickin' 5 or whatever it is. I put it in day one patch. I booted it up today to play it on stream today. There was another patch that had to download. Didn't have to. I could always turn it down. But there was another patch today. They are patching these games, and they shouldn't have to. They should be releasing quality finished products. It's nuts. Absolutely bananas. Alright, get in there and do your thing. Kill it. Kill it with fire! The Golgan. There's a lot of problems we have in gaming right now. A lot of the people are, wokety woke, all that good shit, and I agree with that. But the downfall of a lot of gaming right now is the simple fact that we have. Oh shit! Don't kill me. What the hell is that? That was nuts. I'm lucky I was able to get away. I would say the biggest issue we have facing gaming right now is how no one releases a finished product anymore. That's the whole thing. Is none of these development houses or publishers are looking for a finished product at launch. They're looking for a product they can get out the door and make money. They'll fix it later. They'll sell you a whole bunch of DLC to go with it, cosmetics, whatever, loot boxes, whatever the hell they want to try to sell you. They'll do it to you later. But it's not ever about getting a quality finished product in your hand. It's just about getting the product out the door, and that is almost as big of an issue as wokety woke. No shit. You're right. Treebeard was pissed. That looks like orc mischief to me. Orc mischief. Up your butt, Jobu. Oh, see, now he gets pissed. Why do they run away from me? Run away! Run away! You first. Yeah, I know I can kill that one. Oh, and the tree. The tree is the strongest thing here. They keep running away. 7,300. Dang it. I hate it when I eat ice. Don't you heal yourself. I keep running like a little birch. That's about right. Little birches. 5,700. us go and find what it is we're looking for. Now, do that. Oh, great. He needs more defense. He needs more defense to run away. He who barks and runs away lives to bark another day. All of a sudden, I can't kill these things in one hit. What is up with that? What's up with that? And the little bastard, the other bastard runs away. Cooligant. Cougant. I mean, all about it. I'm all about it. That's right, take them down like the little bastards that they are. Still, 43 gold is not a lot when I need 18,000. Hello! Welcome in, Bright Gaming from Canada. What part of Canada? Canadians are good people, at least most of them. They're very friendly. And they know their maple syrup. Got you down? Oh no! Don't cast magic on me! I am 1/4 French Canadian, according to my DNA test. Of course, my last name is French as well, so that's another thing there. Don't tell Tombe. Tombe does not like French people. Oh, God. Okay, there's two of them here. Let's see if one of them runs away. Yep, I thought so. Just say one of them's going to run away. One of them was going to run away like a little birch. And they both ran away. What's up with that? Almost 6,000 gold. Gold! I definitely need those claws. Because we're just not doing the damage. This sword might look cool, but it is not doing the damage that it needs to do in order for us to be... Look at that. I'm 3 attacks on that son of a bitch. And then he runs away? What the hell? I mean, that's what I would do. Take a pot shot and leave. But Jesus, tap dancing Christ. What's up with that? Don't forget, guys, hit that follow button. Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and Kick. Subscription on YouTube would be great as well. Your old pal is trying to hit monetization on as many platforms as possible. He needs it. Right, you tree. Get down. That's the tree that's been running away this whole time. Little bastard. Run away from me. Run away and see what happens. I gotta get that. If I can get to a spot where I can hunt those gold golems, I think we're gonna be okay. But as we found out on Friday, or Thursday, I'm sorry, on Thursday, those gold golems, like I said, they hit like a freaking tank. You're just kind of minding your own business, and one shows up and hits you for 150 hit points, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Yep, I figured you'd run away. Now they're gonna try to take all my magic points away from me. Desi just came back home from her appointment. Now she's probably gonna get ready to go on her business trip. Unsealant. It's unsealant. It's not unpleasant. It's unsealant. But Dragon Quest kind of works, since it's old school, guys. It kind of works in the levels. Half your power comes from your levels up. Run, Birch, run. The other half comes from the equipment that you have, and they kind of make it to where, at least Dragon Quest is the kind of game where they've made it to where you need to have both. I always suggest in a game like this, when you're playing this, in any old school JRPG especially that you're playing, uh, you should spend your time grinding for gold, for weapons and armor, and getting the best you possibly can. By the time you get the best weapons and armor, you should be high enough in level to take on what's next. That's usually how these games work. Usually, I say. There have been some that have come out where it's a little different, where it's, they not as you're not as viable as you should be, but that's how it works. That's how it works in a lot of these old school games, though. So that's why I say, go grind for the best weapons, grind for the best armor, grind for that stuff, best shields, best helmets, get all that stuff. Yeah. And then when you'll notice when you get to the part, the parts you're supposed to, or the part, you go, oh, okay, now things are a lot easier. So a lot of my time in like Dragon Quest One, Dragon Warrior, was at the first part of the game, and actually this is kind of the exact opposite. In the original Dragon Warrior, a lot of the grind was at the beginning. So the king basically gave you like 100 pieces of gold and said, go save my kingdom, and you had to start. You would start out with like a club and plain clothes, and then you would have to grind for gold until you got the copper sword and the leather armor and a shield, and a leather shield, I think, at the beginning. And then you'd go to the next town, and the next town would have a better sword and a better piece of armor and better equipment. And then you go and you get that, and then you go to the next town and you get the best stuff that they had. But it was pretty much required. You had to do it that way, just simply because of how the game structure was set up. And but that was at the beginning. When we started this game, what the hell, guys? View botting is not something I'm interested in, and I never have been, and I never will be. So get out. There. When we started this game out, we leveled up really quick. We actually had decent stuff to begin with, and then we ground for a little bit, and we found to get the best stuff we could in the very first town, and it kind of went that way to where we were really ahead of the game until this point of the game, where now the grind is coming back into it, where we have to get better weapons and better armor to survive, just to survive. Where it's very, very it's different to get the best stuff, and we're, like I said, we're saving for Dragon Claws. That's what we're doing. Down. Attack! Mm-hmm. 117. So now we're at 6,500. 5,000, 5,100 away from leveling, so that's good. Hey, that's a good, yes. Welcome back. How you feeling?
Good.
The shots worked?
I think so.
You think so?
I'm gonna take a shower, and we'll see if I can stand up doing my hair and makeup.
Okay. Glad you're back. I love you.
Love you too.
There she is home, everybody. He's doing a weird dance. He's doing the dance that Buffalo Bill did in Silence of the Lambs. That's a weird dance. He's dancing and he's got his dog there. He's tucking his stuff under his legs there and making sure no one can see the fact that he's a freaking goofhead. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. 4,900. This is going to be close. I don't know if we're going to get the level up before I have to go back and heal, but I'm hoping I do. Because a penny shaved is a penny earned. Lots. Oh, what is this? I get these messages all the time. Jesus Christ. Some of these text messages I get are absolutely bananas. I don't know what it is. I know my number is out there at some, whatever, but I don't know about anybody else. I get these text messages from time to time where they'll say, "Hey there," and it's like it's a number I don't recognize, and I'll go, traditionally I tend to ignore a lot of this stuff just simply because I know a lot of it is bullshit. But in the case where there's actually somebody that's actually a real person, I want to make sure that I'm not being a dick. So I'll reply to them and hey, I think you have the wrong number. And I had one. God, this was probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and she, assuming it was a she, they said they were a she. Said, "Is this not so and so?" And I said, "No, this is not so and so." And they said, "Well, didn't you give me your number at the book club?" And immediately I went, number one, I'm not part of any book club. Number two, I haven't given my phone number out to anybody in over a year. So, no. You have the wrong person. "Oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought you were so-and-so at the book club." "No, I'm not so-and-so at the book club." "Good luck to you." "Oh, well, you're so nice. Thank you for being so nice about it." "Don't have to thank me for being nice. Just trying to help somebody out." And then I could tell the more that the conversation went on, the more they were trying to get more information out of me, and I was realizing then what they were doing, and it's like, yeah, okay, now I know what you're doing. I was being nice. Now I'm just going to ignore you because I can tell what you're. It was a scam. I know it was a scam. Because then what they'll do is if you engage with them, if you talk with them, they'll send you a picture, and it's always an Asian girl. I don't know why it is that, but they always send you a picture of an Asian girl. "Oh, my name's Emma," and it's an Asian girl, and I'm going, I didn't ask for who you were. I didn't ask to see a picture. Nothing personal, but I don't really care who you are. It's just that you sent me a text message. I'm trying to help you out, and it doesn't bother me at all. So just go. I'm trying to be nice. And then they do that, and it's just like, okay, now you're a scam. You're just trying to get information out of me. You want my pet's name. You want to know whatever and all that. So I just ignore it after that. But I still try to be nice because you just never can tell. One of the things that we have wrong in society today is that we would much rather step on someone's head than give them than help them up, and I try not to be that way. But things have happened in last year where it's just like it shakes your trust and it makes it very difficult for you to actually trust people. And so I go into everything now with skepticism. Everything is skepticism. Yeah, what are you texting me for? Why are you sending me a picture of an Asian girl? Why are you doing this? It's just I So I really don't do anything like that. I just said I try to help if I can, but most of the time it's not something like that. They're just trying to get it's a scam. They're trying to get info out of you. When they said book club, I was like, book club? I don't belong to any damn book clubs. Part of me wanted to say, look, if unless I'm going to get food, I don't leave the house all that often. But here we go. I keep forgetting about the run button. We do have a run button. See? Ooh, run around. Hello, Treebeard. Yeah, you better run. I'm trying to get it to... I mean, 4,100 is not a lot. Makes me think I need to go back to where those slimes were. I might level a little faster. But yeah, sometimes I'm too helpful for my own good, and I have a guilty conscience a lot of the time. So I won't say I've never fallen for a scam before, because I have, but it just shakes your trust in people sometimes. Nice. Mm. Ah, I figured he'd run away. Damn it. Assume I read. I do read, but I don't go to a book club. I don't need to go to a book club. I personally have no interest in going to a book club. In fact, I'm behind on reading. There are several books that I need that I want to read, and I just haven't had the time to sit down and do it. Maybe I'll take one with me when I go on my trip in 2 weeks. And go. There's 1,000. Get our levels up. Let's see. What's the latest bullshit going on right now? Last bullshit I heard was uh, apparently people want us to want apologies for Kathleen Kennedy for killing Star Wars. This is true. Women have book clubs because of they want to discuss things about what they just read and things like that. Guys tend to be just read and talk about it later at the bar or at the well, maybe not at the bar, but just in the backyard at a cookout or something like that. It's not. We don't have official book clubs. Star Wars needs to go away for about 5 years, 6 years. You're right, Grizzled. And I mean go away completely. No TV shows, no games, no nothing. Why did The Force Awakens do as much money as it did? Because it was the first frickin' Star Wars we had seen in over a decade. That's why it did so well. Go to this. The bar is the book club. Go to the pub. The public row. All right. Sometimes we just need a male perspective on things. We just want to talk to the guys and talk about what they read. And gals tend to have much more of a deeper psychological connection and want to know what other people think. Come on, no more. No more. You guys stick around. I got the one down. I need enough to kill one of you guys, so don't run anywhere. Bastard. I know that in future games there is, maybe in this game too, there is a move called the Metal Slash, which is actually used for hurting metal guys. No! He got away! I got no coin. I'm 2,400 away now, so. I was smart enough to come out here and realize that the levels up was close. Hello, hello, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Let me guess. Nope. Kill that guy. Men are barely people, depending on who you believe. Personally, I'm of the opinion that sometimes there are people that tend to be introverts. I tend to be introverted. I tend to here I talk quite a bit because I'm streaming, but if in real life, I don't really even go to bars. I'm in with walking distance of a bar. There's a public room. There's a bar right down the road from here. That's less than a 5-minute walk. I could go there all the time. I could go there right now. Well, it's closed right now, but I could go there anytime I want. I never go. It's just not my thing to go hang out with people and drink. It's not my deal. I would much rather drink here at home. Thank you, Wolverine. I appreciate it. What do you got? I want to help out everyone who's helping me out. So, what do we got? Oh, get that Ram Raider down. I need all the help I can get, and I keep hitting the wrong damn button. Hit the wrong damn button. Okay, can we get that guy down? Read English very good. Follow. Down they go. Come on, come on, don't run. Damn it! He ran. Yeah, bastard. How could you run away from me like that? You're supposed to stay there and let me whip that ass. Yes. Alright. Hocus Chimera is going down first. When I was a youth, I used to call them chimeras. I had no idea that it was pronounced chimera. Don't take my magic. Hey, Alucard. Good to see you, buddy. That's about right. Someone's been watching Johnny Dangerously. I love me some Johnny Dangerously. Johnny Dangerously. Yes. Now kill it. Kill it with fire! Wolverine, I have subbed to you on the YouTubes and such as well. Boy, look at you. 1.53k subs. Good way. Awesome, brother. All right. Miscellaneous. 1,818 experience to go. Still about 11,000 gold away from those dragon claws. I've got to get those dragon claws. So I can do things with, dragons. Because I have their claws. And things that we can do that we don't talk about in public. Oh, I don't play Marvel Rivals, but apparently they announced my girl Rogue. Right? Yeah, the Bob Ross thing is great. I needed that laughing to that this morning. I got up and saw that. That was from the Libertarian Goth. She is hilarious sometimes. That killed me. I was Bob Ross cussing his ass off about cats screwing up his paintings is just great shit. What's Rogue gonna look like? And there's Cyclops. Okay, are they just doing X-Men? And is it Jean Grey as well? That's not what they teased. There's Rogue. Yeah, okay, classic Rogue. Love me some Rogue, guys. I do. Rogue is the funny thing, Alucard, is I was sitting here and I wasn't really paying much attention to anything. I just was sitting here getting things ready, and that popped up, and I thought, Bob Ross, what's someone shared a Bob Ross thing for? And then I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, that's AI, and it's freaking hilarious. Bob Ross yelling at cats. Cussing at cats. It's so funny. I might have to waste money to recover. Thank you, Wolverine. I followed you too on YouTube. I appreciate it so much, brother. I really do. Everyone helps. There we go. Sometimes, it feels like I'm fighting for every little sub and every little follow that I get, and I appreciate everyone who shows up. I really do. You guys are great. What do we got here, everybody? Are we going to 315, 126? Boy, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. 642. I'll hopefully level before because we'll get all of our health and magic points back when we level up. Knock them down. Don't sizz me. Lamb chops, anybody? Lamb chops. You sure don't, Alucard. You really don't. And you're awesome. Everyone should be following Alucard as well. Okay, down to 6. I got 2 more charges of mid-heal before we do anything. And it looks like we're going to hit the level, but I just got to make sure. Gotcha. All right, one more or 2 more fights. Oh, thank you for the follow on kick as well, Wolfie. Good dude. If you're on kick, I need to make sure I follow you there too. Let's see. I believe in giving and getting. Followed. There was an error following this channel. Why is there an error following this channel? Okay, good. I'm followed him. Get out of the way. On kick, I'm almost monetized. 3 more. All my magic is gone. Oh, I hope. All my magic is gone. 58. So 1 more fight, and I should get it. I'm going to move north just simply because enemies are weaker up here. Level up. Strength goes up 7. Sweet. 301. I'm 199 YouTube subs away from monetization. Thank you to everyone who's helping me grow. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Get that caterpillar down. See, that knight only hit me for 2. So the armor does help, but it's not helping with all of these down here. 8,000. 8,300 gold. Gold. The sad thing is, it's a cool ass looking sword, but it's not doing that great. Why is Gerald Ford trending? Gerald Ford is dead. Oh, okay. That's why. For those who are wondering, Gerald Ford is actually an aircraft carrier. Aircraft carriers in the United States are named after presidents usually, and the Gerald Ford was a president of the United States. So the USS Gerald Ford is a aircraft carrier, and it's moving somewhere. Let's see. I need gold like a fat kid needs donuts. Give me gold. Give me Krispy Kremes. Look at all. Let's have a little bit of an experiment. Mr. Mall. They're all going to run away. Yeah. I mean, metal slimes are where it's at for as far as experience goes, but they tend to run away. So, for those who have asked me what I think about the remake here, the remake is good. I love classic JRPGs like this. Completely in my wheelhouse. I love them. If I were to critique the game, there are some critiques that I would change. First of all, there is voice acting in the game, but only in certain spots. To me, if you're gonna do voice acting, either go the whole boat in 2025 or don't do it at all. It doesn't make any sense to do voice acting for certain scenes and not for others. See, there was like 6 of the damn things. Oh, we might get one. He's gonna run away. No, no, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, he ran away. But that's just my opinion. I would definitely. Oh, wait, 13,500. I definitely would rather have seen them either go completely voice acting or not voice acting at all. I'm actually not worried. I'm not upset if they'd have gone no voice acting because it's classic, classic JRPG. I would have been fine with that. But when you go through a certain scene and all of a sudden everyone's talking and then 5 minutes later there's another scene and no one's talking, it doesn't make any sense to me why they would go that route. And we are grinding for XP, but we're grinding for money as well. As I said earlier, this is a JRPG, classic JRPG. You don't get much more classic than Dragon Quest, and Dragon Quest has a very formulaic way of doing things. You have to grind for money. You have to grind for experience. That is part of the fun, is saving up for the best weapons and armor, as well as leveling up as quickly as you can. And that way you will be able to handle what comes before you. Hmm. 8,600. Da 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 da. Ooh, son of a bitch. AI generated. Tell you, you see this stuff now. We got AI, and you can't tell what's AI and what's not. But you see these videos where things are going on, and you're just like, damn, that. I just saw this video of a rail trailer that had fallen off of a bridge. It looks like it's AI generated though. Uh, if you're, I guess I should go over what that is. There are two types of trailers. I used to work in logistics, so I know this. Uh, when you're driving down the street and you see a trailer, an 18 wheeler, that's one of two types. It's either a standard trailer, which is what most of them are. Okay, so when you're driving down the street and you're driving down the highway or whatever, and you see a truck, an 18 wheeler, 9 times out of 10, that is a regular standard trailer on an axle, or two axles, I should say, depending on how long it is. And yeah, it's heavy and it's got all everything. It could tip over, but it's secure because it's actually one part. But then you get to your rail trailers, and rail trailers are different because they are meant to go on uh, uh, a rail on a train. So the trailer part, okay, like my honey here is the trailer. It would go. You'd set it onto a frame where there's wheels on it, and then they would transport those off of those trains and transport them to the next place that they're going. If they are not secured properly on those frames, they can come off of those things and cause a lot of damage. So you can usually tell a rail trailer because the color of the frame at the bottom with the wheels is a clashing different color from the actual trailer. So if you're like looking at the trailer and it's red, and you see that it's yellow and green frame, or something like that, usually that means it's a rail trailer. But you can tell by looking at it. They can be dangerous, but they need to be they have to be secured properly to the rail. Oh, to the frame, I mean. We're slowly getting to where we want to go. 12,000 now. I might have to pay. Okay. Come on, baby. We're getting there. Death Scorpion. Yeah, get that guy down because he hits like a truck. And tonight, guys, will be I will be having some bourbon tonight. So that's the plan, is to have a bourbon stream this evening. That'll be so I'll do this stream, and then I will break for lunch, come back, do my afternoon stream, and then it'll be time for the bourbon stream. Uh, the good news is I'll be drinking bourbon. The bad news is I only have so much bourbon, so I probably won't get schnockered, too schnockered anyway. But I still probably will be a little, probably will be a little schnockered when it's all said and done. As I get a little schnockered. All right, come on, give me some. These guys run away too fast. Welcome back, Zuzi. I need to. Did get 1,000 there. I saw my copy of Spinal Tap has been delayed. I'm not happy about that, Alucard. If you're still around, Alucard works at Amazon, and he's probably he's busy. But I want my copy of Spinal Tap too, even though I'll watch it with Desi probably this weekend. Awesome. Seed of Agility, my favorites are seeds because they're permanent stat upgrades. We're down now below 10,000 for our level up. That'll help with our dodging, and then we're getting there for our Dragon Claws. I get all of these. I have an Instagram that I don't really use that often because I'm not. Y'all might find this hard to believe, but your old pal Enigma doesn't take a lot of pictures of himself. And but I get follows from people. It's kind of nuts. I'm gonna have to pee. I just know I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pay. I'm gonna have to pee. 8,800. We're getting there. I made spaghetti for dinner last night and it was delicious. And the best news is that today I feel even better than I did yesterday. So I am continually recovering from my problems that I had last week, and I feel better today. So every day is good. And I try to let people know that every day we wake up on this side of the dirt is a good day, and it is. Every day we wake up on this side of the dirt is a good day. And I keep telling myself to stop worrying and stop getting, nanners and all that about things, and it's easier said than done, guys. It really is. And I know it is because I go through it myself. And it's going to happen, going to happen. And we're all going to have bad times. That's the thing. We're all have bad times. We're all going to have times where things get tough and we question things and all that. It's going to happen. It happens to all of us. But we've got to try to keep a stiff upper lip and try to to figure things out. And it's like I said, it's easier said than done, guys. It really is. But have faith in yourself. Ah, typical bastard running away on me like that. The hell was that? Let me go. Try to be yourself. All right. Ah. I think the best thing for me is I do really enjoy streaming for you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do. You kind of divorce yourself from reality and just talk and have fun and try to motivate folks to feel better about themselves. That's what I try to do. With mixed results, I might add. Because, you know, you gotta, yourself, you know, you gotta work on yourself. Ah! Oops. Come on, baby. Come on, kill one. I'm just trying to get experience. No. Come on, get that. Nah, damn. That's what I'm saying. They're making a fool out of me. Almost there with our gold, though, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now to get us our Dragon Claws. And the Dragon Claws should really help with our viability as far as taking things down faster. And we should be level 34 by that point, too. Yeah. Almost at 10,000 gold. And then we're going to get the other town and we get to do it all over again. But we should be getting more gold and experience by then, though, so. Enemies all defeated. You know, if y'all drop some, like, sellable weapons and armor, that would be even better that for me, quite honestly. That would be even better. I would be much happier. Anyway. See, now there's 6 of these things. We'll see if I even get one of them. Okay, now there's 4. 3. Half of them ran away in one turn. There's one dead. We got one of them down. $6,300. 6,300 to go. There's 6 of them. Let me take a quick little pee break while they're trying to figure things out. Be right back. You gotta go, you gotta go. I was sitting there going, I gotta go, I gotta go.
I'm back.
All right. Again. All right, so 2 ran away. I got a hit on 1. 3 ran away. Missed. 3. Okay, there's 4 that ran away. There we go. Every little bit helps, guys. And that's a lot. That's a lot of experience points. I know we're grinding for gold right now, but I damn sure will take the experience. Experience is permanent, so. Down they go. And of course, for those asking, the snow has all melted away here. Sunday night, we had a snowstorm, which got us not a lot, but it had us some snow. And I woke up yesterday and I was like, it's snowing, it's snow, we have snow, it's so cold. And now it's all gone. It's still cold because it's November in Chicagoland, but sucks. What can I say? I don't like the cold weather, but at least the snow is gone. There we go. Down they go. Only 80 coins. Jeez. But now this is the Dragon Quest grind, guys. This is how Dragon Quest works. Scratching my back. Death Scorpion. Down they go. At least the experience is decent. I mean, now we're only 4,000 points away. We get the claws and the shield. The claws are what's really gonna really help. I just try to do things in order as far as affordability goes. To me, if you buy the most expensive thing first, then the rest of it kind of goes by a wayside. Whiskey, you gonna come back up here? Whiskey. No, you're gonna go up there. Okay. I see a medicinal herb. Well, thank God you gave me a 5 gold medicinal herb because I really needed that. Yeah, bastage. Ba 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 ba. Love old fashioned Dragon Quest. And on Wednesdays, and Fridays, guys, when I stream on Mondays, sometimes I take Mondays off to work on the stream. We're doing Final Fantasy X, and we're in the end game of 10 right now, just kind of doing a lot of random stuff. And after we're done with 10, I plan on going into 10 too. Just like when we're done with this game, we're going to go right to Dragon Quest 2 since they came together. So that's my plan. Should also mention that in about 9 days, the new Borderlands update will come out. I do plan on at least taking a Thursday to play that to see if it's any good. I say that with an asterisk because anyone who watched my stream for the Halloween event knows what a steaming pile of donkey shit that was. So, I don't plan on subjecting people to me watching me farm the same shit over and over again. If that's the case, and what the hell? That one more. Hit him. Got it. I don't plan on, if it's a proper event, I know that there's going to be a grind to it because that's the first vault card that's coming out. And I'm all about the vault cards. I am. I'm okay with them. But if it's just going to be the Halloween event was simply nothing more than you farming a boss, you killing something, and then a world boss would appear somewhere, and then you go kill that. That's all you really had to do. And it was about as lazy of an update as I've seen, especially when you compare it to the Borderlands 3 Halloween event, which had a whole new stage to it and things like that. This was just the epitome of lazy. So if that's the way the new update is going to be with this new update, I will definitely pass that by. But they say it's not. They say it's a bite-sized story, so I want to check it out. I do love playing Borderlands, but one thing I don't love doing is sitting there and just running around in circles, and like I'm doing right now, actually, in a Borderlands game, hunting down the same freaking bosses. But the Halloween event was bullshit. It was terrible. So hopefully the Thanksgiving event will be better. Would it hurt you just to get one crit or something? Apparently. Metal slimes. You metal slimes. You're nothing more than little metal slimes here. I guess I need to learn why some people are the way they are about ladies wrestling. When I was a Ute, when I was in the strapping young lad, yeah, I had a lot of crushes on lady wrestlers. I grew up in the '90s watching wrestling. Trish Stratus, Mickey James, Victoria, absolutely. It seems to have gotten kind of disturbing now. Like people really get disturbing about it. Wish I understood why. Outside of the fact that they're hot, I get the fact that they're hot, but it's kind of weird. He didn't create that. Almost 11,000 gold. Where are we at? Here. Oh yeah, we're almost there too. Good. But it's kind of weird because I'll sign on to Twitter and I'll look on Twitter and I'll see these folks that, and again, don't get me wrong. The if I were still a strapping young lad, I would really be into these, watching these lady wrestlers too. Uh, but it almost seems unhealthy the way some of them obsess with them. But then again, that's online. You can't really tell intent from text. A lot of the time, anyway. What do we got here? Death Scorpion. The fact you put death before the name of what it is, it's a death scorpion. That's putting a lot of problems there. And here we are. Everybody running away. Ooh, critical hit. And now I got nothing. What the hell was that? But online, there's a lot of weird stuff right now. It's kind of trying to read into what people will say. Someone will say something, and all of a sudden they're considered to be, leaning too far one way or not far enough in the other, and it's just, to me, it's funny that social media is supposed to be there for us to have a free exchange of ideas and learn from each other from different perspectives, and instead of that, it's made us more tribalistic as a people. Come on, baby. Come on. Got it. But I think it's a part of it's because of upbringing now, because we have a lot of younger millennials and Gen Z that were basically brought up to believe have been brought up to believe that everything that they do and say is perfect and good, and they don't ever have to apologize or be contrite or accept the fact that there's people out there who think differently than they do. But it also shows how hypocritical it is, because these kids that are doing this a lot of the time don't understand that some of the things they're defending are the what they say they hate on a much grander scale, you know. A much more grand scale. Okay. Might as well see about getting him down first. Yeah, see, the fuddle. I'm about to sneeze. Pardon me, I felt that coming. Felt that coming. The worst ones that I can't feel coming. You ever sit there and then you just all of a sudden the sneeze just pops up and you have no time to prepare for it and it just goes boom. Those are the worst ones. Finally over 11,000, 925. We're going to level up again. Good. All right. Da, 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 da. We need more. It's coming. Nice. Why can't we do that with the damn slimes? That would be nice. Do it with those metal slimes. 439. Medicinal herb. Yep, see? They don't drop anything worth a damn. It's, hey, you have another medicinal herb. You have to have that. You know, you never can tell when you're going to need yourself a medicinal herb. Which is true. But I do know it's not needed now. Hmm. Now we're confused and we're dazzled. $71. Next, we should level up here pretty soon. Let me guess. You guys are going to run away. Go on, run away. Yeah, see? Alright, now you've taken a hit, so it's time for you to run away. No? There we go. It's just a matter of time. They don't stay, they run away. And I've going up here now. Okay, let's get. First of all, you are going down first. Dun, 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 34. Strength goes up another 5. Health goes up another. Oh, that's a good health increase. MP goes up. Stamina goes up. Agility goes up. The strength and the HP are what I'm really looking at there. $382 on the health now. Pardon me. Yeah, if you guys remember, I was gonna say Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Warrior. When I played it, I thought the I've done I thought it was 16. The level cap was 16 in the original, but I read it's 30. Which makes sense. I just know it was small. Again, Dragon Quest 1 was not a big, long... I mean, it was a big game, but it wasn't long. What they've done is they've added a lot of padding, which they needed to do to Dragon Quest, because it was so simple to do. It was so simple to... you gonna run away on me now, you little bastard? That's what you're gonna do. Yeah, see? Little bastard ran away. I could tell. He was running away from me, which is what he was going to have happen there. He's a little bastard. You're okay, Whisk. I'm not doing anything. Not yet, anyway. I am been dazzled. Oh. Someone came downstairs from her shower. Come on, baby. Funny thing is, I don't remember how much those claws are now. It's like 18.7, I think. But we're getting there. Don't cast Dazzle on me, and don't cast Confuse. You guys just need to shut up and die. There we go. Another one down. Another one down. Don't you fuddle me. No fuddling. We don't fuddle here. Fuddling is illegal. Dazzle me not. Are you leaving?
Yep. Love
Okay.
you.
I love you too. You be
Okay.
careful. Please let
Okay.
me know where you are.
Okay. Will do.
You're the best.
So are you.
That's what I do. Tell her the truth. She's not going to be here for lunch, so she's not going to make me get off for lunch. She's got to, her flight leaves about 2, I think, so she's got to get going. Or she has to be at the airport at 2. This is a no fuddle zone. That is correct. We do not fuddle here. No fuddling. See? No fuddling. He gets attacked for fuddling. $12,000. Okay. Oh, 14,000, 12,000. So we're moving right along. We're gonna get those dragon claws. And they should help with our attack, and they should help with our viability. We should make us a lot easier to take down some of these bad guys. That's like the levels up are. Got to keep moving forward. Twitch celebrating Veterans Day is peak hypocrisy. It's peak hypocrisy. Of course, I do miss Desi when she's not here. She's my rock. She's everything. So while I do love streaming for you guys, and I am going to stream tonight for you guys, I still miss Desi. 13,000 to go, 12,500. Yeah, let's see. Come on, let's get it. We gotta go. We got to get it. That means maybe I should look up what it says about my Spinal Tap 2. This still says arriving today. But it is not shipped yet. So imagine that. Ah, you ran away. You bastards. Come on, can my kingdom for a crit? Can we just crit one of these little bastards? Not that one. There's a hit, but not a crit. All right, we've got 2 in a row. One more. Watch it run away, though. Nope, didn't run away. Got one. Now crit that one. Crit. Crit and miss are 2 different things. There's a crit. 2,000 experience. Seed of Agility. Wrong one. Puts us down to below 11,000 for the next level up. Go. Crit. Crit that little bastard. Now crit him. Hey, got away. Bastard. Yeah, bastard. That's what it is. It's a bastard. It was sitting there doing its thing, and it turned into a bastard. There goes Desi. Pulling out of the driveway so she can go to her business meeting. She'll be back tomorrow. I know, she's gone. You coming up here? Or are you going up there? Okay, we'll go up there. I'm right here, Whisk. I'm not going anywhere. At least 35 minutes I'm going to lunch, but... Oh, the sunbeam is coming out. See, there's one thing. I know a lot that folks only know Whiskey from, you see him on camera every once in a while and what I talk about him. At this time of year, Octoberish through, let's just say, mid-May, Whiskey is a magnet. A sunbeam is a magnet for him to for him. He just, if there's a sunbeam, he wants to be there. And that's what he's doing. He's laying in his sunbeam. There's a sunbeam in the window, and he's laying in it. Dogs love sunbeams. Oh, you see things that just make you laugh. All right. Well, we're now 13,000 gold finally. We're gonna be damn near level 40 by the time we're done with this part. But we should be pretty well equipped for what the rest of the game, hopefully, the rest of the game has to offer. I know that in games past, yeah, Whiskey is laying in the sunbeam right now like crazy. He doesn't have his nose tucked, so he's not cold, but he's damn sure comfortable. For those who have never had a dog or don't know, their noses, if they're cold, they want to tuck their nose because their nose is where they. Oh, well, one more hit. Come on, hit it. Come on, hit it before it runs, bastard. They tuck their nose in their bodies so they can stay warm. And Whiskey is very much like that. So, but his nose isn't tucked, but he's definitely enjoying the sunbeam. Definitely enjoying the sunbeam. one of the funnier things about being a streamer is uh, when Desi goes out of town to do things. People ask her, "So how's your boyfriend doing?" And she'll say, "Oh, he's fine. He's at home right now." And they go, "Well, how do you know that's where he is?" And she'll just pull it up. Look, see, there he is. He's streaming. I know exactly where he is at all times. Not that I have a bell on him or anything, but because he doesn't go anywhere, do anything when I'm not there. I don't even watch like TV without her, quite honestly, because we watch a lot of we like watching shows together. Fine, you get a critical hit on that son of a bitch, but not those metal slimes, because that would be too easy, too frickin' easy. Simpsons, they're saying it's on auto. South Park's on autopilot. Yeah. Do 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 do. God, I really want those Dragon Claws. Yeah, another crit. Yeah, I see things, and it just kind of. I think one thing that we're missing a lot of in the world today is humor. And I don't really talk politics. I don't like to because you tend to alienate half of your audience regardless. Uh, when someone shows you they have a sense of humor, and they do things to make people laugh and to poke fun at themselves, I think is something that's sorely missing today. It really is, and so when I see someone buy into a meme or someone who does something funny like the vice president did his Halloween costume, I think that's funny. I do. Whether you like the man or not is completely secondary to the fact that the man has a sense of humor. I thought it was funny, but you got people doing it now. Some folks that are acting like it's that he did something terrible, and it's like he made fun of himself. Whether you agree with his politics or not is beside the point. He's made fun of himself. and it drives me nuts because it's again humor is uniting. That's probably another reason when you think about it. Everything that's going on right now, when you have the extreme one side or the extreme other, is about division. It's about trying to create walls. That's why they've been trying to get after gaming for such a long time because gamers tend to no, not all gamers like each other. It's not how it works. It's not like we're all best buddies. But the thing is that if a game or someone who's gaming gets attacked by something political, we all tend to kind of come together and defend that person and or that game or that whatever. And a lot of folks in the know that's dangerous because when we are united, uh, we're harder to control. That's the whole thing. The only way, if you control the narrative, you make the people easier to control. That's why you see people on certain sides of a political argument always sow division. Not mentioning any names, but they probably electrocute their dogs. But it's about trying to put up walls between people, get people to fight over things that in the long and the short of it don't really matter. The color of your skin, what gender you are, who you choose to have relations with, anything like that, anything that they can do. It's the exact opposite, Grizzle. People are easy to control when they're not united. If you and I are fighting over age or skin color or gender or ideology or religion or whatever, we are easier to control because then they can pull the strings as to what's going to get us fighting with each other, as opposed to us going, you know what, I'm me and you're you. We're going to have differences, but we can agree on this, that, or the other, and we're happy that we can do that. They want division. That's the whole thing. They all want division. They want to make sure that we are easier to control, and if we are united, if we believe, just for instance, the sky is blue. If we all say, "Hey, the sky is blue," then that's one less thing that they have to use it's one less arrow in their quiver they have to use against us for fighting. Well, they all believe the sky is blue, so we can't worry. We can't use that as something to divide people for. They have to find something else, and so that's why you see such division and why they're so interested in dividing us. It's not because one person says something inflammatory on one side or anything on the other. It's that they want to divide us. And humor is one of those things that brings us together, where we can sit there and look at each other and look at what we are as a people, and look what we are as person, and as a race or a gender or whatever, and laugh at it. Which is something that a lot of folks can't do these days. They can't find anything to laugh at. There's no humor. There's nothing that brings people together in the eyes of these folks, is that they have to divide. How can you think that guy's funny, that girl's funny because they say this or they hang out with this person and all that? It's like, okay, whatever, they're still freaking funny. That's how it works, though. Yeah, overly politically correct culture. Exactly correct. They have to find ways to put up walls between people because they can't sell you their message without it. They can't sell you their message. They can't sell you how they feel unless they are dividing, unless they have us divided. A lot of people have forgot how to laugh at themselves. It's exactly correct. A lot of young people. If you can't laugh at yourself, if you can't find anything in yourself that you think is humorous or something you can laugh at, you have no business laughing at anybody else. That's the way I look at it. And I always believe in just I. It's and the thing is that the folks, it's gotten where it's almost like the exact opposite of way things have been. Where now, if you say something self-deprecating in a humorous kind of way, people kind of take that as that you're down on yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we are. I know all about that. But the thing is that you still need to be able to look at yourself and find the humor in life and find something lighthearted about yourself, about your where you live, and be able to make fun of yourself. If you can't do that, why you can't laugh at anybody else? Oh, are we gonna get this one? Okay. I guess he recovered from his 14-hour day. If he's sleeping. 5,600. $19 till lunch. Nailed it. Of course, I'd rather that crit go to one of those slimes, but hey, whatever. Yeah. I try to find the light in everything that I can, and try to find humor as much as I can, because without humor, what do we we don't we're nothing. 4,500 another level up. I try to find humor in everything. Hershey's Kisses. That's right. They are the Hershey's Kisses. Apparently, the Olympics are about to happen again in a couple of months. The winter ones. Platinum herb. Oh, madcap. It's a madcap. It's a madhouse. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Don't let it get away. One more hit, one more hit. One more hit. You bastard. More kisses. Ding ding. It's almost a holiday time. Dun dun. Yeah, we got to do the Hershey Bell commercial. Nice. Get another one. One more. One more. Hmm. One more. Come on. Oh, okay. Shit. Well, we got one. That's what matters. Yeah, Jingle Bells. Dun 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about? That old commercial. We're about due for that commercial to start coming out anyway. Hell, I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and who shall not be named, with her holiday song, I was already out. I'm thinking, no, no, she cannot be. We don't need her evil just yet. Just because she's hot doesn't mean that I want to hear her Christmas song until after I wake up from a tryptophan nap. Well, we should. We're going to level again soon. Less than 3,000. See, there's 6 kisses. They're playing Jingle Bells. That one's played its part. It's leaving. Come on, let's get a couple of these. Okay, we got one. Their agility must be insane. I don't know what the agility of those metal slimes are, but it's got to be something crazy. Because they always move before you, and I was going to run away. Come on, come on, come on. Got it! That's 2. We got 2 of them there. I know it's not a lot of gold coins, but you know what it is? It's a lot of experience, so... Time to run away. One more. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Hey, we got it. That's a level up. Five more on strength. We're getting there. And we got that. 14,600 gold. I feel like it's like inching along here, like drip, drip, drip. Ow. And one desperate attack. Asshole. I haven't played Arc Raiders. I wonder how it seems to be getting a lot of press right now. Is it one of those hero shooters? Down they go. Looks like we're going to get the claws after lunch. But we did gain several levels up, so that's good. We went from 30 to 35, right? Crit. Crit. Not that one. Crit. Okay, well, I'm going to take... Okay, now it's a hit. I don't know yet. Have to go in there and see. Maybe it's ramen or something quick like that. 16,804 for the next level up. We're almost at 15,000 gold. Yeah, probably say a bowl of ramen is probably what I'll do. Just something quick and easy, and will tide me over until dinner time. spells.
Heal. You must heal yourself, my son.
15,000. Just out of curiosity, because I really don't know. I don't remember. I think it's like 18.7 is how much those claws are. Oh, that's not right. No. This guy. Just 18. Okay, so we're under 3,000 away. I remember the old game though. The very first, the first game, the king was the only one that could tell you how many experience points you needed to level. You actually had to go back to the king, and he would tell you, "Oh, you're 3,000 experience points away from leveling up," yeah, or something like that. It's how different things were back in the day with Dragon Quest. Well, it was rudimentary at the time. They didn't know what to do. You know, they did what they could with what they had, and they changed it as the games went on. We got one of them, so that's good. And I won't argue with levels up. That's for damn sure. Never argue with levels up. Yeah. Their password feature with Mega Man was weird, though. They had that grid system, which was odd, but it still was a password system. Original Mega Man didn't have it. games go through evolutions as like anything else. You have to look at the oh gosh, at the time period and what the technology would allow at the time. The fact that Dragon Warrior had a battery backup was great. Not today. We're going to kill it. One more hit. Typical. Very typical. Shit on a shingle. All right. Oh, gosh, no. So, guys, let's go ahead and away for lunch for about an hour. I'm going to go and eat something. We are what, 2,500-ish away from our new toy. So we'll definitely go after that. Pardon me. I did see that we have hit 301 YouTube subs, so thank you for that. Now I'm 3 followers away on Kick from monetization. That's great. And I got some good... I got some little bit of growth on Rumble as well. So thanks everyone for doing that. I do greatly appreciate that. Give me about an hour, and I'll be back. We're going to pick up right here where we're leaving off, playing more of this on a 3-stream day. So after this afternoon, we'll come back and do another one. So I'll see you guys here in about an hour. You guys stick tight. Hang around for the cool music, and I'll see you guys here in about an hour. Thank you so much.
Bye.